And it's got some great nicknames. It's like the Tennessee round steak and the Oklahoma tube steak.
The
and,
Mississippi ribeye,
Yeah.
you know.
I've not heard that one, the Mississippi ribeye, okay. Hey guys, welcome to Southern Living Barbecue Pit. I'm here with Jonathan and Justin, the Fox brothers from Fox Brothers Barbecue in Atlanta, Georgia. What I'm really loving is what I'm seeing right here. It doesn't look like a lot of common barbecue things.
We brought the bologna.
We grew up just like any well-rounded American boy eating bologna.
Eating bologna.
So I was like, why not do bologna?
People tend to think of barbecue as comfort food.
Yeah.
And what's more comfort food than, a taste of your youth with a bologna sandwich?
Oh, completely.
And especially when you put some Fritos on top of it.
Some Fritos, and I'm seeing all kind of other things.
So it's a pork and beef blend. It's got some seasonings, some garlic, some onion powder, stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then we'll pack it in a unnatural casing, synthetic casing, and then we'll smoke it. You got a high quality bologna. You might as well have a high quality cheese,
Of course,
right?
of course. I mean, I'm seeing like some different kinds of cheese here. You're making pimento cheese, right?
So we're gonna do pimento cheese. We'll start off with a little cheddar. Then we'll take some pepper jack cheese.
A little spice.
A very popular Southern mayonnaise
Well, let me
here.
guess. Starts with a D.
Uh-huh.
Okay,
Ends
little
with a
dukes.
Of course, some pimentos.
Pimentos.
Pepper and little cayenne pepper.
Okay.
When it's all mixed up and everything's good to go, we kind of patty up and make
So
a little.
it's like ready-made. That's the equivalent of that slice of Kraft American.
Yeah.
We all grew up in our bologna
look,
sandwiches.
it fits just like that, perfectly.
Basically, we're gonna top it off with the barbecue mustard sauce, which is basically two things. You've got our barbecue sauce, which is a little sweet, a little bit of heat in it to it.
Okay.
And this is your normal,
Good old-fashioned yellow mustard.
ballpark mustard, as we like to call it.
Well, this is the kind of thing, like if I, come to, a barbecue restaurant, I see something like this, and I'm more than likely going to go for something that's kind of, off the path. The thing that I like about it is that, I grew up, bologna was kind of like a necessity. I mean, it was something I could slap together myself as a kid, and to me, it's really cool to see in the hands of people like yourselves who have taken it to a different level.
Yeah, the taste of our youth.
Taste of your youth. I love that.
Taste of comfort. So.
Yes, indeed.
A couple months after we opened in around Labor Day, and 11 years ago. And one day I was like, well, you know what? Let's run Frito pie.
Yeah.
People in Atlanta had never heard of it. They freaked out. But as we opened and got settled in, I was like, what can we do that's unique and
what can we play with and have fun with? Like the bologna sandwich.
Well, man, let's get this thing on the grill. I'm anxious to see this nice and hot, and we can kind of start building it up, and then of course sit down and eat it. So, Jonathan, you're just putting those on to melt that pimento cheese, get it nice and bubbly, heat the bologna through and through.
Yeah, so we'll put these on for, until the pimento cheese melts through, and then the bologna's had a chance to warm up. So we'll shut this and let it do its thing.
All right, so I'm seeing the Fritos here, which might be one of the greatest snack foods of all time.
Can't go wrong with that.
You really can't. Is this on the side here? Are you going to build this?
No. What we're going to do is we're going to put these on top of the sandwich.
Oh, hell yeah. I'm a big fan of something I like to call the everything bite. I think putting chips on a sandwich is one of my first culinary moments. I was like, wait a minute. I've got some textures going on
here.
Yeah.
And the best part is once you get it all together, and then you just smash it.
Oh, that sound.
And then you take that bite, yeah.
Exactly. But we keep kind of going back to, the memories of, your childhood and what you came up with. And I think that, to me, that thread runs deep through barbecuing.
One of the brisket sandwiches that we serve at the restaurant is we call it the Big Tex. And it's basically just sliced brisket with the yellow ballpark mustard, pickle and onion. And that was what we ate in Texas, yeah.
All right, so this pimento cheese is in a good place. It's become one. So we're gonna get these things built up, right?
We didn't come all this way not to feed you, so.
I didn't realize it was double stacked.
That
Changes the whole thing.
Yeah, so these are a little homemade pickle that we do. It's a kind of close to a bread and butter. It's spicy, a little sweetness to it.
Yeah, I tasted that one. It does have just the perfect amount of heat.
Yeah.
But then you got the best part.
Oh, this is it, yeah.
You can just kind of
let them go, huh?
Then we're gonna put the bun on and we're gonna give it a smash.
Oh, that crunch.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's the best part.
It's a bologna cheese sandwich, but not the one you grew up with.
They're ready to eat.
Man, let's eat them. Let's get going. All right, so here we are. I mean, I'm looking at this, and you know, I'm gonna give it. I know you gave it a little smash earlier. I'm gonna go ahead and maybe
There
give
you
it.
go.
Oh, look.
A crunch.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah.
looking for. Might be the perfect bite there. As far as everything bites go, that's pretty top notch.
Get the smoky meat
Oh yeah.
with the vinegar tang from the sauce and the pickles.
Yes, yes, and of course, I mean, this is like the secret weapon. When you guys, you know, started out, I mean, you kind of fell into this.
I didn't really have that flavor of barbecue that I grew up with in Texas, in Atlanta. I couldn't find it, so I just started doing it on my own. And we had these parties in our backyard. We'd invite our friends, and I think that the first one we had about 40, 50 people there. And
But yeah, but the last one that we had, which I think our house didn't like that much, but we had a little over 200 and some people there.
we started figuring, well, let's do catering. You know, if we're cooking with these people already, let's start doing catering.
You
And,
pretty much were doing it.
and then we started serving out of a bar in Midtown Atlanta.
We started serving there on a Wednesday night, and pretty soon after that, we were being called second best barbecue in Atlanta.
When we first opened, you know, we had somewhat of a following, and I thought, you know, we got a restaurant. We're gonna make it. We're gonna kill it. We're gonna retire, and it was none of that.
It was 2007 when we opened up, and you know, soon after that, the recession hit,
Yeah,
and you know, restaurants around us were closing down left and right,
right.
and our business just started to grow. And as it kept growing and growing, you know, it made me realize that you know, when I spoke earlier about barbecue being a comfort food, you know, in a recession, people want that comfort.
You want to fall back on those things that make you feel good.
Exactly.
And I think barbecue, more than I think most food styles, if you will, is people make pilgrimages to eat at certain.
They do.
I know I've done it. You know,
They
when
do.
I came to your place, you know, I knew of Harold's, but you know, hearing about you guys was for me was like, all right, well, we have to go there.
One time, it's funny, we were on some cable channel food show. I think it was one of the first ones maybe that we've done. This is years ago, and it was on a Saturday night. It aired from 9 to 10 o'clock. We were one of the last ones. We closed at 11 that night, and
Yeah.
we were one of the last ones aired. And 20 minutes after we aired, some guy walked in the door and was like, "I just saw you guys on TV."
When I had to
and
come
I
right
had to
over.
get in the car and come right over.
But I think that's how, you know, folks that are really, you know, super into, you know, to barbecue, they hear about something new and they're like, I've got to have it now.
Yeah.
You know, I think after, you know, having this, I mean, I'm gonna come back and get this.
Yeah.
We'd never ran a kitchen before. Had
Never
staff
ran a restaurant before.
Managed people, none of that. So I didn't even have recipes. I mean, I knew how to make everything. So, you know, I just had to, like, you know, we figured it out as we went along.
Sure.
And my motto is, if you're not learning, you're not living.
I'm hearing like a common thread with, and it's probably that way with a lot of food industry, but with barbecue especially, it seems like it's a labor of love that turns into a living, you know. And I love how those two things cross up, and I hear that's the sentiment over and over again. In speaking upon barbecue, that you start out like in your backyard making food for your friends. They're loving it, you're loving it, and somehow that always sort of leads to where you guys are now. I mean, you end up doing it for a living and pleasing more than just your friends. People like myself from Birmingham who've come over, and people who come from this guy that walks in after seeing you on TV. I mean, that's an amazing trajectory, you know, from your backyard with cold beer and music and friends.
It's
to
crazy,
this.
Yeah. I mean, it's definitely it's a lot of hard work that goes into it
Yeah.
behind the scenes, but it is a labor of love, like you said.
There are worse things you could be doing.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, right?
We're just happy to be here.
Well, speaking for myself and other hungry barbecue fans, I mean, I wouldn't have it any other way. I want to thank you guys for being here.
Yeah, thank you for having us.
Jonathan and Justin, the
Yeah, our
Fox
pleasure.
brothers.
It's been our pleasure.
It's been
We'll
great.
talk bologna with you anytime.
Absolutely. Well, please, I'm gonna be smashing this in your restaurant next time I see you.
Bring it.